Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. James Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, Tatum at the 4 with Kata in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Brown finds White. Back to Brown. They set the screen. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Last time they met was in Cleveland.
Their reserves have to step up this time around and get stops. That was the difference the last time these teams played.
Now here's Mitchell. No good from outside. Hauser passes to White. Left side, Brown. The kick out to White. Just 3 to shoot. And it's all from three-point range. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Tatum. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Outside Harden. Allen outside. Back to Harden. The 3 from Mitchell. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
You could see that Mitchell was hungry on that play, ready to fire as soon as he touched that ball.
Hauser outside. Outside Tatum. For 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Up top, Harden. Inside. It's stolen by Tatum. Pass to Kata. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. White with a screen on Mobley. Tatum can't hit.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
The drive by Brown. Outside White. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Mobley has got the ball here for Cleveland. And here's Mitchell. 20 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Pass to Wade. Now here's Harden. Now Mitchell. Here's the 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Celtics trail by 7. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now here's Tatum. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Drains the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Back to Harden. Crafty move. Pass to Wade. There's the 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside White. The kick to Tatum. Puts up a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to a perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Now here's Mitchell. He has 6. Back to Harden. Allen with a screen on White. Deflected! Brown against Mitchell. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. Tatum's got 5 now.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
Allen outside. Now here's Mitchell, defended by Brown. It's picked off. Here's Hauser. No points yet. Outside Tatum from behind the arc. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Pass to Harden, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Merrill's checked in. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Brown against Mitchell. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. And here's Harden. Allen outside. Outside Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. Cleveland again missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Spins. The kick to Tatum. There's the triple. And James Harden pulls it down.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Here's Allen. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels, I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer," and hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back over to you, Brian.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Mitchell. He has 6. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
The floor is spaced for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
Cleveland leading by 3. Back to Mobley. Pass to Harden. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Brown passes to White. On the wing, Hauser, covered by Merrill. Tatum from long range. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A big group substitution here for Boston. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Queta. Walsh comes in for Jason Tatum. Shireman's checked in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Brown. And Cleveland with a change here too. Tyson, he's checked in for Allen. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Outside Mitchell. Beyond the arc. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
A staple of Harden's attack. His three-point shot is about as lethal as it gets.
Pass to Shireman. Now Vucevic, covered by Mobley. 4 on the clock. And Boston again with the bucket. For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Mitchell, the pass to Harden. Merrill outside. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, it turns out Harden was the bait that time, freeing up a shooter on the perimeter.
Now here's White. He has 6. From downtown. And it's Merrill who clears it away.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
The 3 from Mitchell. That miss makes him 3 for 7.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Pritchard. Vucevic against Mobley. Releases from 15. Vucevic's shot is off. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Mobley passes to Merrill. Mobley is screen on Vucevic. Merrill. And they'll get another chance. Mitchell, good.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell or else he will punish you right off the catch.
Now Pritchard. 32 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Clock at 6. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Harden. He's coming off a 19-point game against Toronto.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
Now here's Harden. And no good. Nice D from Vucevic. Here's Shireman. Still no points. Here's Gonzalez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vuce. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Merrill passes to Harden. Back to Merrill. The 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Pritchard. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Schroeder. 8-point game. Harden from outside. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Down low. Here's Shireman. No good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Harden with a bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pritchard with it. Still without a bucket. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Counted.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Cleveland on top. They're up by 11. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Sam Merrill out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Keon Ellis. Then it's Jared Allen, and it's Tyson in at the power forward spot. And the shot goes in.
See, this is what makes him complete. Tatum doesn't settle, puts the ball on the floor, uses his length to finish.
And here's Schroeder outside. No luck on that one. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Vucevic. Here's Walsh. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Walsh has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The shot by Tyson, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Vucevic, a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Vucevic. Launches a 3, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
The ability to stretch the 4 is such a dangerous weapon for Vooch and his team.
Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
Now here's Ellis. The D's right on him. Back to Schroeder. The 3-ball. Boston pulls it in. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Boston shooting their first foul shot of the night. Wade, he's checked in for Ellis. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Boston trailing. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. The 3 is up. And it's Shireman missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Merrill outside. Oh, deflected. Vucevic with a steal. Back to Pritchard. On the wing, Tatum. 6 to shoot. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
Trusting his preparation, Tatum is always ready to bail out his team when they need him most.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
He's been on a mission, attacking the basket all game long. I'm curious to see what adjustments they can make.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Shireman. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Harden, he's checked in for Merrill. Harden surveying the D. Takes a 3. Cleveland again missing. And it's the Celtics ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got 17 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Now here's Schroeder. 8 points in his last time out. The three. Wade misses.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Rejected by Allen.
Get that weak stuff out of here. No chance he tries to challenge Allen again at the rim.
Outside Harden. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 11.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. Outside Schroeder. Jacks up a 3. Boston with a rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds now.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now Schroeder. No points so far. Here's Harden. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist of the night.
It's crazy. We've gotten used to this effortless dominance from James Harden. He scores in a multitude of ways.
To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Shot's good by Schroeder. And now a 3-point Cleveland lead.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Brown, a screen on Schroeder. Pritchard from outside. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Pass to Wade. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Schroeder outside. Knocks it down from distance. Schroeder's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some changes for Boston. Queta comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Hauser in for Pritchard. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Ellis comes in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Schroeder. Back to Hauser. Pass to Queta. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Wade.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Outside Harden. Ellis on the wing. Defended by Hauser. Ellis passes to Mitchell. The three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 6. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you guys.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Ellis outside. Pass to Wade. Fires for 3. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds now. The Celtics have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Outside Tatum. The 3 is up. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And it's now only a 1-point Cavalier lead. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. From outside the arc. Boston pulls it in. Queta's got 5 rebounds in the game. Boston shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Outside Tatum. To the paint. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Over the years, we've seen constant growth from Tatum as a playmaker. Part of the reason why he's an all-NBA first teamer.
Bryant, right side. Back to Ellis. From deep, Mitchell. Boston pulls it in.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
White with a screen on Mitchell. Shoots from 12. Look at Tatum using his length.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Harden to end the run. Sinks it from distance. Harden's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Pritchard's checked in for Hauser. All right, our 2K leaderboard showing the best free throw shooters since the break. Derek White, 4th.
Over the second half of the season, he's been locked in at the line.
Boston on offense. Outside Tatum. From the arc. Ellis with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Outside Harden. From deep. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Puts it up from 15. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 24 points.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Ellis outside. Pass to Wade. Harden from outside. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
Stolen by Bryant. Harden with it. He's got 19. Bryant a screen on White. And he's going for the oop here. Brown with the steal. And there's 1:45 left in the second quarter. Pritchard from outside. Donovan Mitchell with a board. The Cavaliers leading. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Queta, pass to Tatum. Left side Pritchard. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Here's Harden. Launches it. Wade misses.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Outside Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum slings it from deep.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Harden. Ellis outside. Takes the 3. They get it back. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Tatum way outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up by 1. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined by Coach Mazzulla. Joe, what was the focus out there offensively?
We just got to fight for our spacing. We have to fight the screen. We have to fight to create advantages. It's two great teams playing against each other, and you're going to have to earn it. And so we just got to do a better job creating separation on the offensive end and fight for our great spacing.
Seems like an easy fix. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Tonight's featured game sees the Cleveland Cavaliers in a tight one.
Yeah, they're playing as a team, working the ball around, rewarding guys for getting open.
I see this. Their scorers do a great job of working off ball. Let's take a moment now and swing on over to the playoff picture in the Eastern Conference.
I think for the Cavaliers, they've come up a little short of expectations. The talent is unquestioned, but their focus has been wavered. The consistency just hasn't been there. That said, I sure wouldn't want to meet them in the playoffs, though.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Queta. Outside, Brown. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Wade. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On the wing, Hauser. Oh, it's stolen away. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wade. Now here's Harden. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
Mobley against Tatum. Shoots over Mobley. And it's Tatum missing. Cleveland leading by 3. Harden, the pass to Allen. Here's Wade. Outside Mitchell. Fires the 3. Back to Wade. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep. Wade's got 12.
Nice pass by Allen. You love it when the bigs keep others involved.
Outside, Brown. Let's go with a 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Cleveland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Wade. He's got 12. Pass to Mobley. Shoots over White. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, he's skinny, but showing some grown man strength there. Evan Mobley knows how to fight through contact.
Richard, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley. He's quickly becoming a two-way terror.
Yeah, the Cavs have unlocked him offensively, putting the ball in his hands and encouraging him to let it fly from long distance.
that one misses.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
Outside Tatum. Pass to White. Outside Brown. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? Brown gets the inside finish.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Harden, the pass to Mobley. Fires from deep. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 25 points.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. Taking a look at Boston, with the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. And checking out Cleveland, only 2 spots back.
Right now for Cleveland, they've established themselves as a legit team this year. But you can tell they want to get higher up in the standings if possible, and specifically securing home court advantage for the first round.
Tatum passes to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. And White, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game. Outside Harden. 4-3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside, Tatum. Banked it in off the glass. And now just a 5-point Cleveland lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
White against Harden. Nifty move. Outside Mitchell. Fires the 3. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Tatum. Back to White. Pass to Hauser. They set the pick. On the wing, Tatum. Over Mobley. And Boston again with the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And Harden's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Puts up a 3. Kata pulls it in. Kata's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Tatum. And he banks in the layup. And that is 31 points for Jason Tatum.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Wade. And here's Mobley. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Got a hand on it. Hauser outside. Jaylen Brown gets it to fall.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Mobley outside. Back to Harden. For 3. And it's Harden again missing. Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. White, the pass to Tatum. Mobley with the block.
Mobley said nope. Entry denied.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Here's Wade. The 3. Hauser grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
White, the pass to Tatum. tie. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
The Cavs have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Here's Harden. Yep, that one goes. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
Fighting for those points, the beard playing tough.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Celtics making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Merrill's checked in. For Boston, they've gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Pass to Tatum for the lead. Tatum! Money from deep.
Prolific from deep in the first half. He's trying to continue that.
The Cavs trailing. And here's Allen. Back to Mitchell. Outside Harden. No good on the three. Boston's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Tatum against Harden. With the step back. Tatum, shot is good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Harden, the pass to Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell gets it done inside.
Athleticism on display from Mitchell, allowing him to figure out that inside coverage.
Brown looking around. The shot from the low post is good. Brown's got 8.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Outside Harden. Pass to Mobley. Back to Harden. This one for 3. Boston pulls it in. Boston on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. Outside White. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Outside Mitchell. The 3. And it's Mitchell coming right back with a 3.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Tatum against Mobley. Vucevic, a screen on Mobley. Here's Tatum. And he lays it up and in. Tatum's got 40 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
The 6-footer. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going to that.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
A multi-talented swingman. Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the best players in the game today. Tatum's work ethic and hunger to win more championship is special.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Walsh is checked in for Hauser. Shireman comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. Cleveland also making some changes. Tyson, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Ellis comes in for Mitchell. And it's Schroeder in for Harden. And so Tatum nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Tyson. He's scoreless. Shireman grabs a board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Pass to Walsh. Five to shoot. Now here's Pritchard. The three is up. And it's Merrill who clears it away.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Schroeder, defended by Pritchard. Now Allen. Cleveland working the ball around now. Down low. Here's Tyson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Pass to Walsh from outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Here's Tyson, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The three is up. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Tyson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Schroeder. And the bucket is good. Schroeder's got 7.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Now here's Tatum. He's guarded by Ellis. Inside. Pass to Tatum. From the arc. And that's not going to go. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for Cleveland. James Harden out there with Sam Merrill. Then there's Dean Wade. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Tyson in at the 3. Walsh can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 6. To the middle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Well, Cleveland's shooting the ball at 48% so far. Harden against Pritchard. Pass to Wade. Here's Tyson. Pulls it from the top of the key. Shireman grabs the board. Tatum looking it over. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute played. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3. Tatum's got 45 points.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
3-pointer Harden. Boston pulls it in. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Pritchard. Let's go with a three. And Bryant pulls it down.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Pass to Merrill. The three ball. Boston with a rebound. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Now Vucevic. Right side Tatum. Here's Shireman. Lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 9 assists now tonight.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Nice shot by Harden.
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beard can hurt you inside and out.
Pritchard with it. Outside Tatum. Good on the bucket. 47 points for Jason Tatum.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Tyson, hounded by Tatum. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Can't give him too much grief for that one. He's been mistake-free for the most part.
Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Boston leading by 10. And here's Brown. Outside Tatum. And Tatum gets it to go through the D.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything. For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. That's good from Harden.
And Harden is capable of getting you a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Brown. There's the triple. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
It's Merrill on the wing. Pass to Harden, takes a three, hits the trifecta. Harden's got 16 in the second half.
And any shot over half court is within Harden's range. He's one of the game's elite scorers of all time.
Tatum a screen on Harden. Pritchard from outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Pass to Wade. Merrill outside. And another.
And give them credit on the job they've done to narrow the gap with this big run.
Outside Tatum. Inside. Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Merrill outside. Back to Harden. From down in the low post, it goes. And it's 37 points for James Harden. Boston leading by 4. Outside White. Outside Tatum. He's feeling it. And it's Merrill who clears it away. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. No good on the triple. The Celtics have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
And Boston with some changes. Kadis checked in for Vucevic, and it's Hauser in for Pritchard. And Cleveland with a change here too. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Tyson. Here's Harden. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A different look for Cleveland. Ellis comes in for Wade, and Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Mobley against Tatum. From deep, Mitchell nails it from 3. Mitchell's got 11 points here in the second half.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Pass to Mobley. And he's going for the lob! And Mobley throws it down.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
Here's Kata. Outside, Brown. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Allen finds Harden. Cleveland working the ball around now. Ellis outside. The 3 from Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume 3-point shooter for a reason now.
Celtics trail by 4. White looking it over. Pass to Tatum. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. Outside Harden. Mobley, a screen on White. Harden, the pass to Mitchell. Off target with the 3.
And lockdown defense against one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Hauser outside. Up top, Tatum, covered by Mobley. Wing shot on the way. Another bucket! Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
White against Harden. Ellis outside. 4-3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. White against Harden. White, the pass to Hauser. Mitchell against Brown. Shot clock at 6. Tatum outside. Takes a 3. Shot's no good. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Allen. Jams it home!
Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. A gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Clever play by Tatum, drawing the attention to him, only to give it away.
Allen outside. Harden outside. He launches. Nope.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's a pass to Tatum. Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
Tatum against Mitchell. Now here's Harden, guarded closely. Now Allen. Mitchell, 2 on the clock. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. On the wing, Tatum, covered by Mobley. White outside. From deep. Allen rips down the board.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Mobley. Oh, it's off target. Celtics trail by 5. Here's a pass to Tatum. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so Tatum nails both of them.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Harden against White. Here's Wade. Mobley fires. Can't get the 3. Here's a pass to Tatum. Cashes it in.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Now Allen. Now Mitchell. Let's loose for 3. Now Harden. Another chance. Oh! And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Outside Tatum to take the lead. Stolen by Harden. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, it's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, James Harden.